Hey guys, welcome back to East Coast Outside Adventures, and today I'm out on a solo trip. I have another piece of Pomoly gear I'm going to use. Excuse me. uh, anyways, so I was saying, another piece of Pomoly gear I'm going to use. This will be my first time sleeping in it overnight. I've set it up once just to kind of get a rough idea on how it sets up, but I think I got it. I have my 75-liter pack here. It's just loaded full of goodies. I have a new piece of gear I'm going to use. What else? Oh yeah, out of my ATV, made it to a lakeside location, which it's really nice out here. I've been here before. Actually, I was out here just last week. Me and a buddy of mine come out, just just to get out and just enjoy it. No filming, no nothing. Did that. Really enjoyed it, so I decided, you know what, I'm coming back to this spot. So here I am. So I'm going to find my location. I'm gonna put my tent here and set it up. So I'll catch you guys back in a few minutes. Okay. Action. think I need to tighten up a little bit. Alright guys, that took a little longer than what I expected. Should have known this, but they got tons of rocks underneath the top here. I had to reposition different pegs all over the place. It's still not 100% tight, but once I zip it down and everything, oh excuse me. So once I zip it down for the night, everything, this here will be all nice and tight, and everything's just flapping where it's all loose. As you can see, this is a little different than my TP style. So this, whew, I'm out of breath here. Okay, as I was saying, I'll clean this here up in a second. But as I was saying, this here is called the Pomoly Hot Shelter. So it is different than the TP style, but I'm saying I've had it set up before. Yeah, once before. Me and Holly went out, just a little day thing, just to get out and had some what do you call it? Some family issues going on, so we decided to get out just for the day, no filming or anything like that either. Enjoy the day. I took my stove and stuff out to use it for a little barbecue. Cooked up pork chops, had some coffee and whatnot. So, but no, we used this here. We had the awning all spread out. So we enjoyed the day, enjoyed nature a bit. So enough rambling on. I'm gonna clean up my excess poles or my pegs and my guy outlines and start getting everything all situated in here, because I got a lot of work to do and not much daylight left. So I'm gonna get to it. Alright guys, so I got everything all set up. Got my bed all made. Tonight, for my sleep system, I have, well, basically what I have on. I do have my wool sweater in my pack. I have my toque with me. I say I got my wool sweater. I do have a face, neck, like a half balaclava type deal, like my camo one I had on earlier. I got insulated one of those in case I need it. Also, I do have my sleep pad if I need it. I don't really need it right now, but if I do need it later on, because of rocks and stuff, it is quite rocky right here where I'm sitting. There's one right here. I smashed my knee off from a few times already trying to set my stove and stuff up. I got that set up. I'm gonna have to readjust it later on when I close it down before I light it and everything. Make sure that their panel's tight. I do have quite a large vestibule area on this end, as well as that end for this end with all my gear. Like when I say my pack, the 2 empty bags for my tent and my stove. A nice vestibule area over here, so I can put a ton of firewood. I'm not going to need a ton, but I can put a fair amount. It has been raining the last couple of days, so it's going to be a little wet, so it'll be a little tricky to start. But I say it's just the outside that's wet, not the inside. Melted my boot. Cool. Anywho, so as I was saying, I can see I can have a spot for a ton of firewood right there. I can dry some out if need be. I don't really need this right now, so I'll just pop this down here at the end. Yeah, so I'm gonna go scrounge around, see if I can find some dead wood, preferably hardwood if I can. Yeah, so I won't be batoning any wood today with my knife because last time I did it, I ended up with a wrinkle in it in my edge. So I gave that to a buddy of mine. He's fixing that for me. Thank him for that. He knows who he is. So I brought my little hatchet with me today. Yeah, it's nothing special. Just one of these cheap. Read out here. My eyes focus in here. It's an Olympia Edge. So took the liberty. The handle's plastic, so it's kind of slippery. So what I done, I took some paracord. I just wrapped it around the handle. I wrapped it around the handle, top to bottom, looped it in, tied it all up. Give it that nice little what you call it, bushcrafty feel. So kind of camo color paracord. So it does give it that woodsy feel. Gives it a nice strong grip. You can choke up on it if you have to. It ain't gonna slip out of your hands. Down at the bottom, get a good swing for splitting wood or whatever. So, but enough rambling on. I grab my gloves, grab my saw, and get to it. Freaking garbage, guys. Like, come on. Beer bottles, cans, everything. Like, come on. Jeez. Hey guys, I got searching for firewood for quite a while. I managed to scrounge up a few pieces. All I got right now is what you see here and a little bit here. But I did score a massive amount of birch bark, as you probably see it right here. That's a boatload. Plus, I already got some jammed in here in the stove. Stove's all loaded up, ready to go. I split some kindling. I made a few feather sticks. I know I didn't show it, but you know, so just got gathering wood and just got doing everything. I just lost track of time and lost track of filming and whatnot. So I do apologize for that. I'm getting hungry. I've been drinking some water, but I'm getting hungry. I want a coffee. I want to have an outside fire for a little while, but it's just more wood that I can't find right now. I did find a big punky piece, but I don't, I don't know. I don't. Well, with the amount of firewood I have here for a stove, ain't gonna last from now until the time I go to bed. I'll have that burn up. I'm gonna have it, supposed to be at like 4 degrees tonight, so it's gonna be a little cool. I got another piece just right behind the camera. I gotta cut, split up. Uh, Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm getting pretty hungry. I haven't eaten yet today, so I get a little bit of a headache. So I got some hamburger. I got some vegetables I chopped up at home just to save time. Good thing. But no, until I got a little, let's say a hamburger patty. Like cut, excuse me, bleh. I'm gonna cook that up, break it all apart, add my vegetables to it and whatnot. So, but first gonna make a coffee. I think sit back and enjoy that. Get the stove going first. Remove my gloves. So I'm gonna do that and oh, excuse me, and hope everything goes good. So I think I'm gonna get to it. Actually, I got something different I'm gonna try. Little bag of homemade fire starters I've had for a while, so I figured I use one of these little pressed cardboard ones. Let me see. Whew. Yeah, let's see if this works. Ooh, baby. Yeah, spark good. That one sparked it. Well, ain't you a bugger? Ah, that stuff burns. Well, I have to try that again. Alright guys, it's been a little while. Water in my coffee. Water for my coffee's hot. Been hot for, whoop, kick the tripod here. Been hot for a couple minutes. So, what I do for my coffee, I go up by myself or me and Holly or whatever. Actually anytime. I always make up my my coffees, put them in a little Ziploc snack bag. So, just makes it easier for me where I don't drink black coffee. So, I just open the bag up, pour it in my cup. Excuse me. Pull out my bag and put it back in my lunch kit, which is back off to the right. So I'm trying to give that a little toss over there. This little nylon bag I have my silverware and stuff in, all my cutlery. Let's see, what spoon today? No, I'll use my camp spoon today. Yes. So, water steaming. Good. Oh, it's boiling. It's boiling. Excuse me. well, getting darker. I got my little light behind me there, hanging off one of the little ties there. So, get my water for my coffee here, and ah, dang, for my coffee. Oh, almost the right amount. Look at that. So, I should have had the camera on a few minutes ago. And over here, I had the stovepipe over here just glowing red hot. I was like, yep, should get warm. So, actually, I'm going to do that cover on. Take this off for now. Set it right there for time being. But no, I had this stovepipe and the manifold, they're just glowing red. I was like, well, yeah, she's definitely burning. So, I'm going to kick back for a few more minutes, drink my coffee, and I'll cool down for a minute or so. Then, I'll get started on some supper. So, because I am starving. I had a snack earlier. It didn't do me any good, so I'm going to get some supper on the go. Open the damper up on my stove here. Open it a little bit more. There. It's open. Front's open. Oh, I got a nice bed of coals in there right now, so going to there we go. We're rolling now. Put a couple more pieces of wood in there. I'm gonna put a wet piece, or damp anyway, at least. Let it dry out in there and let it burn. So I get some heat cranking again. So, all right. Well, as soon as I start cooking my supper, I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys. It's pushing 8 o'clock, give or take a few minutes. I still haven't eaten supper yet. My fire in my stove kind of went out. Wood's still kind of wet from the last couple days of rain we've had, so I had to take a couple pieces and split them again. Sit them on top of my stove to dry out. Once I got it going, had to cut some more kindling. So cut some more smaller pieces. Toss in there and give a whole bunch of my hot air. So I got that. As you can see, it's pretty good. It's going pretty good right now. I had a few pieces on top to dry them out a little bit better. It worked, so went ahead and I chucked those in. I got kind of a mess going on in here right now. I got my pack over in the corner. I got my empty bags from my gear all strewed all over the place. Got my other phone just laying around. I messaged Holly and told her I have service and whatnot earlier on, so in case anything does happen and I need to get a hold of anybody, that's just a peace of mind for her, which is good to have. So, but I'm pretty good out here by myself. It's kind of boring, but you know what I mean. It's camping. It's fun. You gotta make it fun, right? So, got some birch bark there I can play around with, make a whatever. I got some pieces of wood here I can maybe start whittling away at something or whatnot. But I gotta clean up my mess here over here anyway, and over here straighten this up a little bit. Get cooking on my supper. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I have my spices. I have some cut up vegetables. I got some onions. I got some red pepper. Got some green pepper in there. Maybe a couple pieces of celery. I'm not sure. Can't really remember. But I'll take those and my spices and throw them in with my little package of ground beef. That's going to be good. So I was kind of hoping to have something else with it, but my kids ate all my vegetable soup. That would have went really well with this. I cooked that at home many times. So, but my kids ate all my vegetable soup. I'll have to kick their butts. But anyways, enough rambling. I got some supper to cook, supper to eat, coffee to finish. I got a mess to clean up. I got maybe some more wood to dry out, but nope. But I'm gonna cut it here for the night, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I know it hasn't been a whole lot, but now I started late this morning. Didn't leave till about 1:30. Time I get out here, I don't know, it's going maybe an hour and a half drive for me anyway on my ATV. So if I had a vehicle, it would have been like a half an hour at most. So, but no, my ATV took me twice as long. Oh, excuse me. So, enough rambling. I'm gonna cut it here for tonight, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And I'll catch you guys back in the morning. Alright guys, I know I said I'd cut it off earlier on for the night, but cooking my supper, it just smells so dang good, looks so dang good. I just want to share it with you. Oh, look at that. Whew. There's steam coming off that thing. So, if my calculations are right, it's all done. So, what I'm going to do, cover back on for a second. Get a couple pieces of half wood here. Find a couple decent pieces anyway. Well, maybe I'm not. No. Take this piece. I'll take that piece. I'm going to take it off the fire, off the stove. Let it cool down for a couple minutes before I dig in. My coffee is still hot. Yeah, warm. I'll just toss it back on the fire for a minute. Oh, it was cool enough. So, toss a couple more pieces. Woo! Got a raging rocking going on in there now. A couple pieces of flat wood in there, I guess. So, yeah. So, I really like the looks of that. Can you see me through the steam? So, alright guys, I'm going to let this here cool down and drain off some of this fatty water from the ground beef. So, yeah, I'm going to let that cool down for a few. I'm going to dig in. I hope it's as good as it looks. Let me just try a piece here. I get a piece of some veggies. Ah, there we go. It's all veggie. Oh my god. That is freaking awesome. Oh wow. I know, Holly, I don't need a Kleenex. So, yeah. I'll let that cool down because it's really extremely hot. My coffee's hot now. So, I'll, when I'm done, or halfway through, or whatever, I'll check back in. And, then we'll say goodnight for the night. Alright, guys, this is my supper. It's like, I don't know. What time did I see it was? I don't know, something like 9:15. I'm eating greasy food at night. That's a good thing. You want fatty foods at nighttime during the cold months to keep yourself warm. Your body's gonna try and get rid of all that fat and whatnot to try to keep your body warm. So, you tell I don't know if you can see it or not. I had a couple pieces of wood on top of the stove, trying to dry out a little bit. A little wet on the inside. Ooh, that one's starting to smoke. That's dry. This one's not so bad. I'll just peel the bark off that after. Two little. Wow. Yep, those are dry. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. Wow. That was. Ouch! That's hot! Son of a. Yeah, you know. So, yeah. Well, my supper is extremely good. I drained off a lot of that fatty water, but I mean, still gonna have a little bit of fat in there. So, amongst the meat and whatnot, all your proteins, vitamin C's, vitamin whatever else is in these. So, I think I'm gonna add. I got nothing else to add to it except for my moral spices. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just reach off camera for a minute. There we go. Now, here we go. There. A little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, eh? So, I'm gonna move over here a little closer to the fire. So, right now the stove is just cranking the heat out. It's just ripping in there for the second time. So, I think I'll have enough wood to last me the night. Say, like, once I go to bed, probably another 2 or 3 hours. Gonna hit the hay. I think I might use my my air pad, my sleep pad there. So if I didn't mention it before, reach off camera again. If I didn't mention it before, I'll mention it again. Excuse me. I got a Climate Static V sleep pad with a camo print. I know you've seen it before. I didn't really explain it. I'm still not going to explain it. I'm going to use it tonight. Maybe one more time. Try and get I've only had it for a little while, so I want to make sure before I give my thoughts and my feedback on it, that I'm happy with it. So for right now, I'm happy with it. Tonight, I've only used it in the warmer. Tonight's supposed to go down to about between 4 and 6 degrees Celsius tonight. So I'm gonna use it tonight. Oh, excuse me again. That's it. I'm going to use it again tonight. And then, I'm getting sleepy already. Haven't ate supper yet. So, enough of this. I'm going to use it tonight in the cooler. Sleeping on the ground, more or less. I do have my tarp slash ground sheet down. I have my knives close by just in case. So, I have 3 of them there, so I'm not worried. Like I say, I do have my tarp ground sheet down, and I have my wool blanket. So when I'm covered up with my wool blanket, checking the fire or whatnot, tossing any wood in it, any sparks come out or something, it's not going to puncture this, it's not going to catch it on fire, because my wool blanket is fire retardant. Not fire retarded, fire retardant. Ha ha ha. So, alright guys, I'm going to use this here tonight. I'm going to blow it up, whatnot. I'll let you know how I make it in the morning with this. So, until then, I'm going to finish my supper, kick back. I managed to get the FM radio on my phone to work. So, I'm going to kick back here after a bit, listen to some, maybe some K-Rock. I've listened to some old school rock for a while, so I'll listen to that. I'll make a couple more coffees probably between now and then. I got a couple energy drinks I'm going to have off camera. Try and dry my pants out where down cutting wood and stuff. But yeah, so until then, this is good. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. I can't go. This is really, really good. Wow. So, yeah. Anyways, enough rambling on. I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to say goodnight. Wow, that is really good. I can't get over that. That is extremely well good. Cooked that perfectly. So, anyways, like I said, I'm going to cut this short. I've probably rambled on for about 3 or 4 minutes now. Probably getting tired of it. Yeah. So I'm going to finish my supper, and I'm going to say goodnight, and I will catch you in the morning. Wow. This is awesome. Morning, guys. I ran out of wood this morning, probably about, I don't know, it was about 2:30. So yeah, I had like 3 or 4 pieces left. I just jammed them in the stove. Um, Damped it down a little bit, in front and the back. I had a nice ambient glow in here last night till about 3:30 or so. I was up every so often checking it, but say when I ran out of wood, I let it go and woke up to go pee. The thing was still just glowing out the light, so I stayed relatively warm once I laid down. So all I had last night was my wool blanket and my climate pad. So I also had a little draft coming in from the bottom on the back side of me, so that kind of cooled my body temperature down a little bit. But other than that, I was relatively warm. I just put my wool sweater on this morning. I use it for a pillow all night, so I use that. I slept with my hoodie and my toque on and whatnot. So I was warm, but earlier on, man, I was roasting. I was sitting here without my t-shirt on, so it got scorching hot. I had sweat running off me and everything, so it was that was fun. But no, I was sitting here drinking my coffee and good coffee. So as you can see, I have my wood stove with no lid on it. Sitting down, just burned up a few twigs I got up this morning. So just to boil my water. So I'm just boiling up some lake water. I brought some water with me to drink and whatnot. I said, you know what, heck with it. I'm going to use it. Might as well. So I got some more water here for another coffee. I'm starting to steam up. So I'll probably have another coffee and I'll start tearing stuff down. I got a few things I have to do today when I get home. So I also got my kids are coming later on today, so after school, of course. So but yeah, I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee. Let that water boil up for another one. That's not even half gone yet, so it's good coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna probably gather up a few more twigs and whatnot just to get this here going a little bit better. So, anyways, I will do that and I will check back in afterwards. All right, guys. One coffee down, one to go. So, I explained last night how I do my coffee, the bag. It's just easier for me to do. I'm gonna skip breakfast this morning. I'll have something to eat when I go home. But the water's hot. Just sitting on a bed of coals. The occasional flame. Took a few extra minutes, but the water's hot anyway. So gonna I say it's just easier for me. I can reuse them too. I don't have to throw them away. So I use them about. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Oh, I use the bags probably about 3 or 4 times before the seal for the slide lock gets all gummed up. So then I wash them or rinse them out or whatever the case may be. But my water is hot for my coffee. Whew. Yep, it's done. It's done. Oh. Pour. I'll just take this. I'm going to put it back in the stove. Usually put it back on, but I'm going to put it back in. Enough a spoon. I brought in the woods one. Got a spoon. Oh, that's it for that spoon anyway. I'll just chuck that right over here for now in my hat. So yeah. So I had, like I was saying earlier, I had, where'd the glove go? Oh well. I had an exceptionally good night. So yeah, after I still trying to wake up here. But let's say, after I said, good night to you guys last night, I left the awning up for a little bit longer. Not too much longer because it's starting to get cold, but I put it down. I know about an hour or so afterwards. Laying here, I was starting to hear some weird noises. So I was listening to my FM radio on my phone. So I turned that off. I listened. There's about 3 or 4 owls out here last night. So, anyways, I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I'll get back to you afterwards. Alright guys, I see them all packed up and everything. Get ready to head out. I load up the bike here. Start that thing up, let it warm up for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so while I pack up. Excuse me. So it was getting quite warm out, as you can tell. I shed my wool sweater, shed my toque off. That was all packed in the bag. So all my garbage is all packed up. Whatever I could burn, I burned in my stove last night. Like it was a chocolate bar wrapper. That was it. And my yeah. But I did manage. No, sorry, not manage, but I decided to have some breakfast anyways this morning. I was getting a little hungry, so starting to get a little bit of a headache going on. But I had ever famous oatmeal for breakfast this morning. So I had 2 packages of apple and cinnamon, and I mixed in a package of, what was it? Peaches and cream. That was a good mix. So I had that, bumped around a little bit, finished my coffee, slowly packing my pack up, got that all done. And as you guys seen, packed away my tent. It's a little bit of a, I don't know, oh, excuse me. Whew. Oh. So yeah, I must say my tent's a little bit of a trick to that one to pack up. It's even trickier to set it up. Took me for half an hour to get everything all right and everything. Still wasn't all 100% tight, but I managed. I made do. One of the toggles on the outside used to hold the flat back, one of the panels. I took one of my guy lines and I tied a little loop onto that, pulled it tight so it wasn't hitting the stove or the pipe. So yeah, I figured that out pretty quick. So I used one of the awning poles to hold that out. So I had the guy line for the pole pegged into the ground. I had that on an angle. I had my other guy line from the panel to the pole to pull the panel away from the stove and everything, so it didn't catch fire or burn or anything like that. So, but no, overall, I had a good night. Let's say I got a little cool around 3:30 or so. The fire died out, so I had no more wood to pump into it. So, but yeah, overall, it was good. I enjoyed that tent. My climate pad, I'm extremely happy with that. So I'll be doing a short review on that in the near future. So, along with a couple other things I have. So, but I should mention everything that I have, I bought with my own money. So, nothing was sent to me. It did come out of my own pocket. So, yeah. So, everything other than that, everything's good. I'm all ready to pack up the bike and go home. So I got my kids coming later on today, so I'm excited for that. See if they want to go camping tomorrow night. So, alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. And we'll see you guys on the next one.